buddies, Concert Buddy here. Got another video coming down your eyeballs. This is a video, response video contest entry to a channel called, Sublime Media. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but I know you're not from the States, so my assumption is it's called Sublime Media. And so your contest called for what is your favorite pickup that you found in a shop, local store, etc. So I'm bringing two to the table. One was something I found when I was traveling, and the other, actually, I take that back. Both records I found while I was traveling at different shops. One was during a trip that I recently chronicled in my Austin record show video, which I'll have a link at the end of this video if you're interested in checking that out. But one of the shops that I checked out there in Austin, Texas during my time at the Austin Record Convention in October 2021 was a store called End of an Ear. And the quick story on this was I had actually went to that store when I first got into town, picked up a couple of doodads and low-hanging fruit records, spent some time at the record convention, but I guess over the course of the weekend, End of an Ear was putting out some real hot heaters. And this one really appealed to me, and I saw it on their social media, so I made a beeline to go and at least take a look at this piece. So let me show you.
Okay.
So this is a record by Pantera, the heavy metal band that I knew about, but was one that I'd never seen in the flesh. And this is Metal Magic. This was put out on their own Pantera label when Dimebag and Vinny were just starting out. This record was something that was always intriguing, but something that the price tag was pretty high. And the price tag wasn't exactly cheap, I'll just say that. But it came on this nice Pantera, you probably see that red label.
Wow.
The one thing that was like super awesome about this find was the fact that it was autographed by all of the members of the band. Kind of put it up for the camera to kind of check it out. What struck me or what confused me when I first saw it was the fact that Dimebag's signature said Diamond Daryl. So I had to do a little research to make sure this wasn't just some kind of like copycat or some kind of joke or some kind of rib or something that maybe I wasn't familiar with. And come to find out, I did a little quick phone research prior to purchasing that was a alias that Dimebag went by at the time. So yeah, I mean, this thing is something that there can't be a lot of them out there. And so the fact that I was able to get one at a healthy price, I'll just say healthy price. But I was out of town, I was at the convention show, time to strike is when you see it. So I knew I would never see something like this again unless it was like on an eBay auction. And that cheapens the thrill, right? Buying something like this when you don't find it, finding it like kind of indirectly through like an auction house or something. Not that it's still not cool, not that it still doesn't mean something, but finding this at the shop while I was at the Austin Record Show for the first time, it just kind of made sense to just throw the hammer down. I think I even got a free consolation prize, free t-shirt out of the deal. So great shop again, highly recommend End of an Ear when you're in Austin. And again, Pantera Metal Magic, one of my favorite all-time pickups at a record store. Let's go to number 2.
For God's sakes, just give me the damn number!
All right, so this is a real cornball thing, but this is something that appeals to my youth. When I was coming up, this movie, Dream a Little Dream, with the Coreys, Haim, and Feldman, was one of my favorite kind of syndicated movies that would come on in the afternoons that I'd watch. And I really enjoyed the Coreys. I was a big Corey Feldman mark when I was a little kid with the Goonies and a lot of the other movies that Corey Feldman was in. But really enjoyed the soundtrack. I had it on CD when I was coming up. So as I got into collecting vinyl, this was something that had been on my want list almost from the jump, but I could never find it in stores. Online was, hit or miss trying to track down a copy that wasn't some kind of obscene price. So fast forward to just a couple years ago, we went to San Francisco for my 40th birthday, did a lot of record shopping. I ran across the Golden Gate Bridge on my birthday, yada yada. But one of the things we did over that weekend was I did what I call the Amoeba Triangle. So Amoeba, the record stores, they have a location in San Francisco, they have a location in Berkeley, and then they have a location in Los Angeles. And I'd been to the Los Angeles one a couple times. I'd even been to the San Francisco one before, but I'd never been to Berkeley. So one of my missions on my 40th birthday weekend was I wanted to do the Amoeba Triangle. So that meant hitting San Francisco, hitting Berkeley, and then flying to LA for a day to fly out LAX and stopping by Amoeba. So happy to say that I did accomplish that Amoeba Triangle goal, but within that, when we stopped at Amoeba San Francisco, I'm digging, and I picked up, like a lot of times, picked up a bounty of records that I had to travel back with. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Sometimes that can be cumbersome.
Please don't brag. Only fools brag. Bragging just shows you can shoot off your big mouth.
But when I found this one in the soundtracks, I literally kind of just stopped in my tracks because I didn't think I was going to find this easily. And there it was. It was like a $6 record. And again, this isn't a high dollar thing. This isn't a very coveted or grail record for hardly anybody probably but me at the time. But I do remember the exact feeling when I saw this, and I kind of marked out. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Jaw dropper. So happy to add this one to my collection. I think the biggest hit on here that folks may know about was Michael Damian's Rock On. Yeah, it's first track on side 2, but I mean there's a lot of stuff that I liked on here. You know, the theme of like living in a different existence in your dreams. I don't know, it's a very strange movie, especially now that I look back on it as an older adult, but the soundtrack always meant something to me. I was so happy to pick this up in Amoeba San Francisco, and that's why I wanted to show it in this video. So that's all I've got for this one, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks again for the host of this contest. Again, Sublime Media. Really enjoy your channel. I've only recently started subscribing, so I've seen a couple videos. So thanks for offering this opportunity to show these 2 records. If you get a second and feel inclined to watch some of my other content, I've got some other videos up on the channel, so please check them out if you can. Like I said, I'll have a link to the video recapping my Austin record experience coming up. But thanks for watching, and when you get a chance, just spin it. Thanks.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Well, we out of time.